This cool weather with a lot of breeze, drizzle and fog is always energizing and refreshing. But unfortunately, environmentalists are saying this is not going to last ever in this world. Mother Earth is dying with a lot of pollution, maybe created by us or maybe any other norms. But the pollution is actually killing the earth. So they are bringing a lot of restrictions to all the industry, and Green Tribunal, as you know, are restricting a lot of things over the automakers, which are actually impacting the industry very badly. To overcome that, there are some remedial measures already been taken by manufacturer, and one of the best measures is to bring out hybrid cars. When you talk about hybrid cars, what first comes in my mind would be something like this, a Toyota Prius. But that's not what I'm going to talk about here. It's not exciting for a person like me. So what I'm going to bring today is something very exciting for any auto journalist or maybe any auto freak, which is a very exciting car in terms of its look and performance and its technology, which is this car. BMW i8 is the first mass production hybrid sports car in the world. It is also one of the two cars being launched in BMW's subsidiary brand BMW i. You might have seen a lot of reviews about this car already. I also have came across a lot of reviews, maybe as a video review or maybe as article. What I'm going to do today is actually evaluating the car with whatever I read and understood about the car. One of the key design elements of this new i8 is this front wing doors, which has been hinged on the A-pillar, which look very unique, and it is a very good element for a sports car. It actually makes the car look very attractive along with this design. With the introduction of BMW i, BMW has tried to bring out a new family identity design, which should be unique for the BMW i, and this is reflected very much on i8, and even i3 you can see saw a lot of similar design philosophy, maybe on a hatchback design. When it comes to the design of i8, I think rear is the most attractive part of this car. A lot of elements which are aerodynamic and look very much futuristic. Maybe the design statement is very much revealing on the rear portion. Rear light is very similar to the headlight with a U design, and you can see the wing over here, which is actually taking on the air from the side portion to the rear portion, giving a lot of downforce. And you can see it's a very engaged rear portion with a lot of busy lines, and even the blue color has been reflected in some places, which giving the eye feel for the car. Overall, the design identity and the proportion has been carried on from the M1 design, and which has been placed in a very futuristic way, and BMW designers have been very successful in making this car very unique and attractive. i8 has a lot of features which are very familiar in most of the BMW cars, and BMW's design philosophy is very much evident all over in this car. But a lot of things are very different in i way. When you call i, the things are very much futuristic, and one such thing which highlighted is the meter console, which is a pure LCD screen with a lot of graphics which are of very high quality. It plays a very good role in this car, making you feel you are sitting in a very futuristic car. And even the iDrive system is also been improved. The graphic level is very good. It also show you a lot of the information like the battery charging and everything, which I'll explain while I'm taking the drive of this car. More of the cosmetic changes which are seen in the car are the usage of blue color around the logo on the steering wheel, and even on the seat belt, which is actually very flashy blue color, which also gives the highlight of a i8 model. But what I've noticed personally about this car is the high quality of the material and the craftsmanship, which has been criticized very much in BMW's present day cars. But i8 has bring out a lot of upmarket feel in this car. The usage of the leather, fit and finish, and the stitching all are of very high quality, which is very premium level, which we have seen in some of the premium cars. And even the ergonomic wise, BMW has given the proper BMW feel, which is driver oriented dashboard, whereas the co-passenger is also very comfortably seated with a lot of air room from the two air vents which have been placed in front of the passenger. On a practical note, it's a very well appointed interior with a lot of good ergonomics, which is driver oriented, which may be expecting from a BMW by any BMW lovers. When it comes to driving of the all-new i8, the crucial element of this car is actually the powertrain, which I explained earlier. It's a dual powertrain with an electric motor and a 3-liter petrol engine, which is placed behind me, and the electric motor is the front, which give first of all a very good balance in weight management, which is basically BMW's identity of having 50-50 weight ratio. So this both has played a very good role to make the car very balanced, to give out a lot of dynamics, which is a very crucial element which any BMW lovers would love to see. The collective power of this powertrain is actually 362 HP and 570 Nm of torque. And the most attractive part for a driver is the torque on call. Because of the electric power, there is no lag in getting the torque to the wheel, so it is instant. So if you're taking the torque is on call. That is what attracted me the most. It was a surprise to see this 3-cylinder powertrain producing a good power, and when you tap the gear to the left, it goes to sport mode. Even the meters get in the red color, and once you pedal it, you'll get a good silencer nod, which is surprising actually from a small powertrain. This is something actually unexpected from a small powertrain. So once you are on a good drive, you can really enjoy this nod, and I'm really loving it. So BMW has designed the car in a way that even on such speed breakers, it has not touched the bottom, but you have to be a little bit careful by reducing the speed, so it will climb up very quietly. So it can give you a comfortable, hassle-free driving even on the city roads. The car is really very light because of its carbon fiber construction, and you can feel the lightness when you move in the car, but it does not actually kill the dynamics of the car. Even on the hard corners, it is actually playing like any BMW, but it is actually giving out a very decent driving dynamics, which you can really enjoy even on these twisty roads of Lonavala. While I'm pushing this car in this way, actually the petrol engine is playing the role. Battery is actually getting recharged for the electric motor to play on a very low speed or maybe an idle condition, which is actually the key factor in reduction of the emission, which is what the Green Tribunal and all the environmentalists want from such cars. BMW has actually made this as a proper sports car to be powered with some of the icons like the 911. 0 to 100 comes in 4.4 seconds. So the top speed is limited to 250 km per hour. But the dynamics on the steering, even the suspension, and even the proper body weight ratio gives this car a proper sports car feel. And even the proper 2 seating is actually very supportive. And there is some hidden advantage on this car, which is you can take some revenge to some of your friends whom you don't like by squeezing them in this rear portion. So friends, with this drive, I could really come out to a conclusion that whatever I read in most of the reviews is very close to what I experienced today. It's a brilliant design car. It looks very futuristic. It is much better than what I expected from a BMW's interior perspective of present day car. It could be the first step for a hybrid era, which could be popularized in most of the cars, and it is very futuristic and a very convenient car, but it has its own some flaws, which is one is the price. For such a price tag, any day, any of the car freak would be loving to have a proper internal combustion engine, proper sports car like a 911. Anyway, I think it will be your personal choice to pick what kind of guy you are, whom you want to save this nature for your next generation, or burn out the last drop of your fuel in a proper internal combustion engine.